Namaste and welcome, dear friends, to today's meditation. The theme for today's meditation and affirmation is happiness. We all want to be very happy in life. We want more and more happiness, and yet happiness seems to be very elusive. Why is it so elusive? It is because we keep our false beliefs that our happiness lies in things, in money, in possessions, in relationships, in people, in circumstances, or even in intellectual achievements. There is some level of satisfaction and pleasure in all these things. But the problem is that the pleasure or happiness that we get from these things is temporary, it is mundane, and it is mixed with an almost equal amount of pain. And so, how do we go towards that happiness that stays with us permanently? Now, although in many situations it may not feel so, yet happiness is always a choice. Happiness is a state of mind. It is not a condition where we say that when such and such thing will happen, then I shall be happy. So it becomes our duty that we remove ourselves from this mindset that I shall be happy when. Rather than this mindset, we should come to the realization that we ourselves are the source of the happiness that we are seeking. And how do we go into that source? If we are that source, then why is it that we do not feel that happiness? It is because our own happiness, our very soul, is covered in layers of our own desires and attachments, in our own emotions and thoughts, that we are not able to feel the bliss of our own soul. So, we will try in today's meditations and in your meditation practices further on to remove these veils of emotions and restless thoughts so that we can access the happiness of our own soul right now, right here. It is our job to meet happiness halfway. We must consciously and intentionally open ourselves to be available to the bliss that is ever flowing, to the bliss that is always present as the ocean, because we are Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So, dear friends, we will go on today on this journey of uncovering the happiness of our own soul, and let us begin with a prayer. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, Beloved God, Jesus Christ, Babaji Krishna, Lahiri Mahashay, Swami Shri Yukteswar Ji, Beloved Gurudev Paramhansa Yogananda Ji, Saints and sages of all religions, humbly we bow at Thy feet. Beloved Lord, Thou art bliss. I am Thy child. I am made in Thy image. I too am bliss. Help me to realize Thy blissful presence within us, right now, right here. Bring us home into Thy bliss, into our own bliss. Awaken our hearts. Make us ready for this thrilling adventure of self-realization. Om. We shall now sing a chant and the hymn to Brahma to open our hearts. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilakshayam Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ॐ We will now sing the chant Joy, 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 ever new joy. Anand, Anand, Nitya Naveen Anand. Before we start the chant, I would recommend that you already be in a meditative zone. Sit with your spine straight, with maintaining the natural curves, the shoulders relaxed, the heart open, chin parallel to the floor, a smile on the face, gaze gently uplifted behind closed eyelids. Use the chant to go inwards or to sing along and feel happy. Joy, 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 ever new joy, 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 Anand, Anand, Nitya Naveen Anand, 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 joy, 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 ever new joy, 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 ever new joy, joy. To raise the level of our joy, let us do a physical exercise, the double breath as given by Paramahansa Yogananda. A double inhalation from the nose with a short and a long version like this. And a double exhalation from the mouth. Let's do this a couple of times. Now with the double inhalation, tense your entire body. Exhale and relax completely. 2 more times. Inhale and tense. Relax and let go. And now, just open our eyes for a few moments as we will do another physical as well as mental exercise to increase our joy levels. And this is called the circle of joy. For the circle of joy, bring your hands in Anjali Mudra or Namaste position in front of your heart. And then inhaling in through the nose, interlace your fingers. As you exhale, push forward your hands. Inhale again and raise your hands up, elongating the spine. As you exhale, open your arms wide, circle them behind, and clasp your fingers behind your back. And then inhale again and open your heart and chest. And exhale and bring your hands back in Namaste position. Let us repeat this once again. Inhale in through the nose and interlace your fingers. Exhale and go forward with your hands, forward with joy. Inhale, elongate your spine and rise in joy. Hands go up. Exhale, expand your joy, encircle the arms, go behind and clasp your fingers. Inhale with a little backward bend, open your heart to joy. And exhale, come back in Anjali Mudra. One last time. Inhale in joy and clasp your fingers. Exhale and go forward with your hands in joy. Inhale, raise your hands and rise in joy. Exhale, expand in joy by encircling your arms and then bring your hands back, clasp the fingers behind. Inhale with a gentle backward bend, open your heart to receive joy. Exhale, bring back hands in Namaste. And then keep your hands at the junction of the thigh and the abdomen, palms facing upwards. Gently close your eyelids. Feel the tingling that is going on in your body, in your shoulders, in your arms. Let us now take few long, deep breaths, diaphragmatically. As we inhale, we expand the abdomen, then the lower chest and the upper chest. Pause for a moment. Exhale out first from the upper chest, then the lower chest, and then gently tuck in the abdominal wall to end the exhalation. Inhale again, expanding your abdomen, your lower chest, and your upper chest. Pause and hold. Exhale from the upper chest, the lower chest, and the abdomen. One last time. Expand your abdomen as you inhale in. Then fill your lower chest with air and oxygen. And then fill your upper chest. Gaze is upwards. Pause for a moment. And exhale out in reverse order in a wave from the upper chest, the lower chest, and the abdomen. Now relax and allow the breath to flow naturally and freely, in its own manner, in its own rhythm. Always remember that the body is a very intelligent machine. It knows when it needs the oxygen, when it needs to breathe in. So just let go of all control. Allow the body to breathe in as it may. And you step mentally back as a witness and start watching and feeling your breath. As the next inhalation begins on its own, feel the incoming breath through the nostrils and nasal passages. And when the exhalation begins on its own, feel the air exiting the nasal passages and nostrils. Bring your entire attention on the flow of breath. How does it feel? What are the sensations that are happening in the nasal passages? And exhale out automatically without forcing or controlling. For some of you, instead of the nasal passages, you may prominently feel your breathing in the throat or in the movement of the chest wall. So you may focus on any area of the breath that is most prominent to you, where you find it easy to follow and to witness. Now, as the inhalation begins on its own spontaneously, mentally follow the inhalation with Hong, Hong, a purely mental chant. Match the length of the chanting with the length of the breath. And when the exhalation begins spontaneously, follow it with the mental chant of Saw, S-A-U, Saw. Again, matching the length of the breath with the length of the mantra. Breath comes in on its own. You feel it. You mentally follow it with Hong. A pause comes on its own. Exhalation begins spontaneously. You feel the exhalation and mentally follow with the mental chant of Saw. Let us practice Hong Sau for the next few minutes, each time remembering what the real meaning of Hong Sau is. With every breath, we are affirming the truth. Aham Saha. I am He. I am that. I am Spirit. Continue to be attentive. Gaze is upwards. Eyelids are relaxed. Attention is on the flowing breath. Hong with inhalation. So with exhalation. Enjoy the pauses in between. Allow God to take charge of your breathing. Simply follow the breath with your mind. Do not allow the mind to wander. If it wanders, gently bring it back. Gently gaze up your eye gaze behind closed eyelids. Gently bring your attention to the breath. Gently start following with Hong and Sau. Always the breath begins first on its own, and you follow it mentally with the mantra. Never the reverse. Now, let us leave aside the technique of Hong Sau, and I will lead you into a smiling happiness meditation after this reading from Whispers from Eternity. Master says, in a time of misfortune, I heard thy voice saying, the sun of my protection shines equally on thy brightest and thy blackest hours. God says to us, have faith and smile. Sadness is an offense against the blissful nature of spirit. Let my life transforming light appear through the transparency of smiles. By being happy, my child, thou dost please me. With this thought and with closed eyes, now, with the next inhalation, we are going to consciously and intently bring our mouth into the smiling pose. Actually lifting the corners of our mouth up. And with the exhalation, we will relax. With the next breath in, elongate and deepen your smile so that you can feel a relaxation or movement in the muscles around the eyes. So your smile should affect all your facial muscles. Once this happens, automatically the prefrontal cortex or the area of the spiritual eye gets stimulated. So hold on to the smile, the big smile on your face. Visualize a smiley ball, smiling edge to edge. That is how you should feel in yourself. With the next inhalation, let the smile of your face penetrate deeply into the muscles and the structures deep inside your head. Visualize that the neurons of your brain are smiling. You can actually use the smiley emoji in your mind and feel how the neurons and their connections are smiling. They are just happy to be in this moment. With the exhalation, relax into the happiness. Now, as we will go downwards to cover the entire body, with the next inhalation, feel your throat area and visualize that your neck muscles and your throat structures are smiling. With the exhalation, expand that happiness from the throat outwards into your aura. With the next inhalation, Feel that your shoulder joints, the lower neck, and your upper arms are happy and smiling. Exhale and relax into the happiness. With the next inhalation, feel and create the happiness in the elbow joints, both sides, and the forearms. Feel that the cells of your body and the muscles are thanking you for paying attention to them and smiling. With the next inhalation, feel that your wrist joints, both your hands, the palms, the fingers, even the nails are all smiling and happy. And as you exhale, relax into that happiness and bring your attention to your heart and to your lungs. With the next inhalation, feel that your heart is taking the shape of a smiley, and both your lungs are also so happy to be filled with the light of happiness, which is your birthright and your own true nature. Smile. Exhale and relax into the happiness of this moment. With the next inhalation, bring your attention to your abdomen and feel that your intestines, the small and the large intestines, the stomach, they are suddenly very happy to receive your attention. They are smiling. All the cells of your gut are very happy. Exhale and relax into this happiness. With the next incoming breath, feel that your liver, the gallbladder, and the entire biliary system with pancreas, all of these organs are very happy with you today. They are smiling. They are happy to run the machinery of your body, to cooperate with you. Exhale and relax into the happiness of the liver, of the pancreas, of the bile. With the next inhalation, feel both sides of the abdomen where the kidneys are. Feel that the kidneys are now rejoicing in your attentiveness towards them. The cells of the kidneys are smiling. They are relaxed. And they are happy to filter the toxins for you in this moment. They are happy to cooperate. Bring your attention lower down into the pelvis. With the next inhalation, feel that your pelvic organs, whether they are the reproductive organs or the excretory organs, they are all happy, they are healthy, and they are smiling the good smile of health. They are filled with vitality. With the next inhalation, visualize both your hip joints smiling with happiness. They are healthy and they are strong. Exhale, relax the muscles around the hip joints, relax into the happiness. With the next inhalation, allow the muscles of your thighs to relax, to be happy, to rejuvenate in this moment. Take a moment to thank your legs because they take all your weight. They carry you places. You are happy in their happiness. The cells are happy in your happiness. Mutually, you cooperate and live in happiness. With the next inhalation, fill your knees with happiness and smiles. You may again use the smiley emojis and continue to smile in your face, in your heart, in your mind, and transfer that smile onto your knees. Allow them to be happy, to be rejuvenated. With the next inhalation, focus on your calves and feel that all the calf muscles, the bones inside, are smiling and happy. Exhale and relax into that happiness. With the next inhalation, feel both your ankle joints. Feel that they too are rejoicing and happy and smiling. Exhale, relax. Now visualize both feet. Inhale and fill all the bones and muscles and ligaments of both your feet, including your toes and your nails. Fill them with happy faces like emojis. Fill them with your happiness, your love, your gratitude. Feel that the tissues of the feet are being replaced by happy cells. Now feel your entire body. Feel that all the cells of your body are smiling and happy. Feel that your breath, which is flowing, is happy to flow in and out. Feel that all your emotions are replaced by happiness. And acknowledge that all the thoughts in the mind are only happy thoughts. We can take a moment of gratitude towards Divine Mother for being present in us as happiness, for awakening our own happiness within. And as we rejoice, just being present here today, let us hear a few words by Swami Kriyananda on happiness. Happiness is an attitude of mind, born of the simple determination to be happy under all outward circumstances. Happiness lies not in things, nor in outward attainments. It is the gold of our inner nature, buried beneath the mud of outward sense cravings. When you know that nothing outside you can affect you, no disappointment, no failure, no misunderstanding from others, then you will know that you have found true happiness. Resolve strongly to keep this flame burning ever in your heart. We shall do the following affirmation multiple times, first loudly, then softly, and then mentally. Repeat after me. I vow from today onwards to be happy under every circumstance. I came from God's joy. I am joy. I vow from today onwards to be happy under every circumstance. I came from God's joy. I am joy. I vow from today onwards to be happy under every circumstance. I came from God's joy. I am joy. I vow from today onwards to be happy under every circumstance. I came from God's joy. I am joy. Mentally now, I vow from today onwards to be happy under every circumstance. I came from God's joy. I am joy. I came from God's joy. I am joy. I came from God's joy. I am joy. Mentally follow this prayer. O Lord of joy, fill me with boundless happiness, for I am thy child, made in thy blissful image. As thou art joy, so also in my inner self am I. Om. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukbhag Bhavet. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Let us share the blessings that we have received with souls everywhere. Divine Mother, thou art omnipresent. Thou art in all thy children. Manifest thy healing presence. Manifest thy healing joy in all bodies, in all minds, and in all souls. Om. 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 Divine Mother, great gurus, may thy love shine forever on the sanctuary of our devotion, and may we be able to awaken thy love in all true hearts. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Go with love and joy. Jai Guru, my dear friends. God bless.